hood? Just answer that. Tell me how racism is
Because
a bigger problem than what's going on in the
I'm
hood.
just saying something like
Oh, Bruce
I'm
City
definitely
Breeze
not, like
here.
I'm not a racist at
Hey,
all.
Bree.
My wife's black, so clearly not a racist.
Right. I just want
Hey,
somebody in the
hey,
comments.
Bree.
Somebody in the comments tell me how racism is a bigger problem than all the other evils in the hood. I
All
want
Beardy
somebody to
Show
tell me that.
sees is green.
Racism is why they're in the hood. Racism is why they're in the hood. That don't even make sense.
You all right up there?
It's
That
legal
doesn't
where I'm at.
that doesn't make sense. Morgan, that doesn't make sense. That's why they're in the hood. I don't get it.
Excuse me. Whew.
That's why I say a lot of
I can't speak like what's
Listen.
wrong in the black neighborhood
You know,
because I ain't gonna
a
lie,
lot-
I've
She
never lived
says
there, so I mean, I don't
she
know.
says years of oppression and mistreatment. You know what the funny thing about oppression is? You know what the best thing about oppression is? Rising above it. I come from a lineage and a belief system of black people who succeed because they fight for success. If you sit home with a victim mentality and talk about oppression instead of fighting for your right to succeed, you're gonna stay a victim. I'm the kind of person is I don't put the so-called white man. I don't make the white man the boogeyman. I'm the kind of person that confronts who I think is my enemy, and I fight my enemy, and I try to beat my enemy. I'm not going to make it seem like the enemy is better than me. So first of all, you being a white girl and you believe that there's white privilege and all that, because I can tell by your comments, then you already think that white people are better than black people. I don't. I think we're all equal. Because
Exactly.
we all got right.
See, exactly. And the white liberal, just like Malcolm X said, is the biggest. I'm not gonna get into there. Let's just say it like this: the thing is, if you feel like a certain race is superior than another race, and you believe that, and you're a part of that race, and you're trying to hold yourself accountable for people that your ancestors, I can't say mine, I'm Norwegian, but your ancestors did whatever, right? Then you become the racist that you think you're not being, that you're trying to fight against.
Here's my opinion on the whole we owe you for like your ancestors. Can anybody name a country or a race that wasn't a slave?
Right, there wasn't
That's
a
the
race.
case. Literally, if we owe the black people reparations because their ancestors were racist, well, I'm white, European, Italian. So where's my fucking reparations? Every country and every race at some point in time in humanity has owned slaves.
The thing is, what I can say against that is that they have had reparations. They have black funded community colleges for. There's lots of help. There's lots of help, but it's not enough to come apart. It wasn't genocide like the Jews. It was fucked up. Yes, it was horrible.
Worse. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
The first slaves on American soil were Caucasian anyway. They brought their slaves with them from Egypt.
That doesn't matter. But that doesn't matter.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm saying what the narrative right now.
Slavery aspect on the 12 tribes of Israel was the big part of it, and a lot of people don't know that when you're just because you're black doesn't mean you're African American. You could be one of the 12 tribes of Israel that were enslaved, and a lot of them were black.
Right. We have to be honest about
we have to be honest about the mentality. The mentality right now in America is that we owe people a reparation.
Let me say something real quick, and I say this to people all the time, and it's so true. This is one of the truest statements you're going to hear from me. What happened to black people during slave times was way worse than saying slavery, because they were treated worse than any slave before, because they were getting killed, they were getting beat, and things like that. Slavery always happened. I'm a God-fearing man, and I know how biblically slavery went down in those times. The way the slaves were treated was genocide. It was mass oppression. The word slavery is the word they use, but that was far worse than slavery. What happened to them? Because they were treated like animals, less than animals, and it went on for a long time. If you think about it, the way we were brought over in the boats and things like that, it was way worse than just saying slavery. David in the Bible was a slave, right? But he didn't get treated like that. He didn't have to, the women getting raped constantly just to get more slaves. That's what they went through. And it was other governments and other countries would call that pure oppression. And that's worse than slavery, because you don't have a choice in the matter. Everybody who comes from your lineage doesn't have a choice. Slavery never was like that in any other place. And everybody has to notice that.
Well, that's incorrect. That's incorrect.
How?
That's incorrect.
How?
The first slaves that came to America are ones that actually started the entire process. The only reason America switched from white slaves to black slaves, it was cheaper, because white people. Hold up. Hold up. Let me finish this. To get a white slave, I had to go to another country or whatever and fight someone with modern weapons, as I did. To where slaves from Africa, tribes were fighting each other with fucking bamboos and spears. It was cheaper to buy them. It was easier to capture
Not
them.
at all. Bamboos and spears in Africa. Do you realize Africa was the mecca of technology? The scientific science came from most. You can't say that because you make it seem like they were savages. Africa was known for scientific advances. The way the heated metal.
It was easier at the time for us in America's history when we had guns. It was cheaper. And this was what I was taught in college by a private school, not ran by the government. One of the biggest reasons why we went from white slaves in America to black slaves, it was cheaper. It was easier. We had to go fight a whole country to get white slaves, where tribes were fighting each other and capturing themselves and selling them to us. It was a lot easier, a lot cheaper.
What do you think?
That was the biggest parts of it. So
you think they went to Africa and the slaves were just willing? We just gonna just
no. First off, a lot of the slaves that we acquired from Africa were actually prisoners of war for Hey,
you know what? You know what? Can I say something?
But none of this has anything to do with America.
Hold on, one thing. I can agree. Bacon, I love Bacon. I love her. She's amazing. I met her today, and she has very good opinions and facts. The thing is, she made a good statement. But then again, I can rebuttal against that good statement. Her good statement was, let's argue and debate about things that already happened, so protected to today's climate. I can agree and disagree, because like we're saying, that some people don't have the same knowledge as other people about our past. And that there's little tiny bits of information that we can gain from each other about talking about these things. And not only that, but the people that are watching, there could be people in here that don't know any of this. So our debates and our constructive criticism and we pull facts from what we in our knowledge,
then
it helps everybody build knowledge. So we're trying to build knowledge together.
I just
don't think that the past can dictate my future. What's up?
Let's look at the black community prior to the Civil Rights Act being passed. Would you agree that the black community as a whole was more tight knit?
Was more what?
Was more together.
Absolutely. Because
now what
marriage was happening. I'm gonna tell you exactly what changed. Fatherless absence.
Yep.
Fatherless absence changed that whole dynamic, because men were head of the household and they were protecting their families, and they were staying close.
Another thing.
And they were staying close to their families.
Religious communities.
Right.
So we lost that after the Civil Rights Act was passed, because of slow subliminal messaging over time to incentivize people into a victim mentality and a sense of entitlement.
There was a lot of things that caused fatherless absence. I'm gonna tell you right now. Drugs destroyed lots of families. And another thing, Section 8 and all these welfare programs that incentivize men leaving the homes, where I'll give you Section 8, but if you're not married, he can't live here. Prison, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff. That led to that. Listen, families got destroyed when, like Mike brought up about before the Civil War. Black people in the black community had 2-parent homes. They might not have had a lot of money, but they were being raised by 2 parents. A lot of times the mothers were maids and things of that nature. They washed clothes, and the fathers worked in the field. We lost that. Because you got to go to school now to get a trade. Back in that time, if your father was a blacksmith, you were a blacksmith, and you perfected what your father taught you. Nowadays, kids have to go to school to get these trades. If my father was an iron worker, then I'm already an iron worker. And that's what we lost. Fathers not passing down trades to their kids so they can be successful for the future. And it's true.
And then we
said.
We like to blame pass blame on a lot of things, and
right,
you know what a lot of people don't know. What passed in 1870 was Black American men had the right to vote before white American women.
right. They
And
did.
we
And
had
they fought
13
for
Black
it.
American men that were elected into Congress on the Republican side of the aisle until
Mhm.
you know 1932 when the first Black American man was elected to the Democratic side of the aisle in Congress.
Right.
Just because that was going on, Mike, doesn't mean that the horrible racist shit wasn't still going on.
I'm not trying to
Right.
discredit that.
Right.
Horrible
I'm not
shit.
trying to discredit
And
that.
I've always made a point. The reason I'm saying this is because I've said that too. Like, there's like, but that's nowadays. You're talking about in the 50s, 40s, 50s. Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, we
I
were
was
making
trying
strong
to like establish what
fighting
the Black
against
community
racism.
lost.
But yes, that was a very good point
Listen,
that you were
I'm
moving forward.
right. I'm Gen X, right? I'm Gen X, and I'm 42, about to be 43. And the thing that really people from Gen X really got to be honest about is the majority of Gen X fathers abandon their kids. I don't know about the white community because I didn't grow up in that, but a lot of us had children that we wasn't taking care of, and nobody wanted to be honest about it. Nobody wants to say it because mothers have been holding down the households because fathers haven't been there, and they got a lot of times they got to work a bunch of jobs and be mom too. There's a lot of things that she's not provided with because she don't have time. Do you know if a mother has to work a lot of hours to take care of her kids and the father's not there? You know, it's a lot to put on somebody. And even though a mother can handle both jobs, she's not supposed to have that load on her. That's the thing. She's just because somebody can do something don't mean they're supposed to. She's supposed to have a husband in there who takes care of her. Every woman should have a husband. It's just fact. Who don't want families? It should be families instead of families who don't have a father. Because look, I had a father in my life. My mother and father's still married, and my father raised us. I had a 2-parent home. There's a lot of stuff I could get away with my mom. I couldn't get away with my dad because my dad didn't play that. No, he was raising men. So that's exactly what you should raise. I'm a firm believer in men should be raising their boys and they should be protecting their daughters. If you're not in the house, and it's sad that I don't like divorce, but I understand that it needs to happen. But families, with your children, mother and father in the household is so vital for the kids' nurturing. It's just true. You know?
Now, do you believe in 2022 there's systemic racism, or do you believe in classism?
We already came across that.
I believe in classism because I believe the only one who's privileged is the rich. Because LeBron James is still going to always have it better than the homeless guy outside my building. This is a simple way to think about it. There is no such thing as my thing is this. A poor little white girl does not have it better than a poor little black girl. I just see 2 little girls that need help. You see my posts. I talk about that all the time.
I know.
And you have to see that because being a person who had to do community services in homeless shelters and go to soup kitchens and stuff, I see what the real problem is. The real problem is the rich and the poor. It's not about race because the thing is, if there's such thing as white privilege, then tell that to the homeless guy who can't get a house or how come he's not getting free food? Privilege exists with the rich because just because I'm black and say I'm black and rich, you're telling me I don't have privilege, but poor white people have more privilege than me? How? It doesn't make sense.
That's why I always say it starts with education.
Right. It's just, you see these people living in tents, all these different colors and white people living in tents. Where's their privilege? Shit is getting real.
But it's also why they have to create this false racist narrative because whoever came together and realized that fucking shit, it'd be a fucking hell of a fucking day. I think all this shit they're fighting about left versus right, fucking black versus right, vax, unvax.
Right.
I mean, none of it really fucking matters. But we're sure as shit fighting about it.
Right.
When really, we should all be looking the other fucking way.
Right, but you gotta. The problem is that's easier to control people. If you divided people into a bunch of groups,
that's what I'm saying.
It's easy to control them. But if you stand as a united front against the bullshit, the government actually shows how weak they are. Because
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Well,
right.
I mean, look at the Kyle Rittenhouse case. The Kyle Rittenhouse case, like they blew that shit up. At the exact same time, it was the Ghislaine Maxwell's case. I'm sorry, I would have rather seen the Ghislaine Maxwell case. But we're all
BLM should have
watching.
BLM should have been down there at the Ghislaine Maxine case, trying to get all the information they can. That would prove their case. That would prove their case better. Those weirdos would have actually had proof about the stuff that they claim is happening. They didn't go after that. Why is that? Because they don't push the narrative.
Exactly. The media
blew
up the.
What's going to sell or what's going to create more views? What's going to create better ratings?
Well, more views, more separation.
Oh, so who can I
truly believe
today? My name is Murder Warrior Karen and our exorcist. Who should I slander today? I can't find any racist. There are no racists anywhere, so I make someone racist. My kid's black hair is appropriating incorrectly. You're racist. And now I've had good content. Demonize them with my 1.10 million followers.
Oh man, 1.10 million. 1.10 million.
Snacks, what were we laughing at earlier? What were we laughing at with Lindsay?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I said Sambo L. Jackson.
No. It was a blow jibble.
A blow gibber. Yeah, she said get a blow gibber. Oh man, sputter butter and blow gibber. I still didn't look that up. I still didn't look sputter butter. She said it's something nasty. So I'm gonna look it up. Sputter butter. I don't know what that means, but she said it means something nasty.
She said blow jibble.
blow gibber. Oh my gosh. That shit was funny. Don't look it up. Oh my God, Miss Prince, you know what that means too? Oh man.
Scum.
I don't. Now hold on, I'm looking it up.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
Sputter.
Like, what did you? I thought it was blow gibber. What am I saying?
Oh no. But you can't look up blow gibber. You gotta look up sputter butter. That's the one you can look up. Blow gibber is just some shit.
Is that with D or T? Sputter or sputter?
Sputter with a D. Hold on, I gotta see this.
Butter.
I think the butter you sputter.
So am I allowed to show y'all what it is? Do y'all want to see what sputter butter is, y'all? Or it'll get banned?
Are you on Urban Dictionary?
You don't get anything else.
I'm looking it up on Google.
I pulled it up. Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
You guys, I have COVID and I didn't know where the COVID was. My throat is red.
All right, it says expulsion of vaginal lubricant that often accompanies a queef. Although the explosion may occur for any number of reasons, such as a swift punch to the body, donkey punch, bodily decomposition, or during a sit-up occurring after feminine. During a sit-up occurring after feminine arousal. What?
Repeat that first.
Oh look.
They
got a conversation. Hold on, they got a conversation here about it. What? I'm gonna read that after you read that. Go ahead.
Says the expulsion of vaginal lubricant that often accompanies a queef, although the expulsion may occur for any number of these other reasons, such as a swift punch to the body, aka a donkey punch.
Oh, all right. Look. There's a conversation here, right? It's two dudes having a conversation, right? Dude one says, "So there, I was in line at the grocery store when I had to fart." Dude two said, "Yo." Dude one, "Well, my fart was more than a fart. I got some sputter butter in my underwear, and they're so messed up."
What the hell?
No. Go.
Sputter butter is a shark.
Not only did Luke's dog queef, but there was also some sputter butter as evidenced by the stains in her dog bed. I guess it's a fucking diarrhea shark and a queef at the same time. It's a queef shark.
Butter.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna get 2 new people in here. We're gonna do a rotation. That's if they want to come in. I'm not gonna just take you out and wait for someone to come in. Don't say nothing. Don't leave yet. Once I get 2 people in here at once, then we'll do it.
Walking with the thunder in your pants. Oh man, sputter butter. Ugh.
All right, we have a 2 rotation.
All right, I'll leave out.
Wait, hold on. Don't everybody jump out at once now. Somebody, both of you all say at the same motherfucking time. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. I'm serious.
I'm not rock, paper,
Medusa
with a freaking. It's gonna lag, and I'm gonna lose.
I'm still going to chill.
It's like I'm gonna lag. I'm gonna lose.
You rock, paper, scissors outside of the camera. I know it's gonna look like you're, but no, check it out. You're gonna do it outside the camera, and then I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3.
Think about that. Now I'm gonna get banned.
He's like, I'm not getting banned. I never do so.
He said, I ain't fucking around with it.
Now I'm stuck.
Oh, you guys are trouble. That was so fucking unnecessary. I've never heard the word queef so many times in such a short span of time. I've always thought that word is gross, like moist or something. I hate that. Hey, beautiful.
Don't say the M word.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it just cringe? Like, oh, I hate it. Every time he said it, repeated it, I was just like, oh my God, stop it, please. Now I'm triggered. See, fuck all that racial shit. That shit triggered me. We stopped it. We ain't using that word no more.
I can't hear the word queef without laughing.
So that's what we're doing, Mike. We're gonna keep going down that road.
Whoever invented that word was obviously drunk and high.
I know you've been with enough women to know when to quit, motherfucker.
No joke that me and my friends, if you're like angry or pissed off, like, why you queefing, bro? We used to always say that all the time. That used to be our thing. Like, if you're getting all upset and butthurt or into your feelings, why you queefing, bro?
You know how I found out what that word meant? I was in 6th grade, and me and my brother were in 6th grade, and one of his friends called him a queef, and their science teacher came up to them and was like, "Do you guys know what this means?" And they were like, "No," and she made them find out what it meant, and then they told everybody in the school, and like, that's how I found out what it was.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Like, what a bold teacher, right? Like, she was like, okay, I'm going to educate you on a queef today.
Kevin Hart 2024.
Kevin Hart
was like, what did I get myself into right now? Look at her face. She's like, what the fucking conversation did I get in on?
What are you guys talking about?
Queef. Pussy farts.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. I had a Facebook post. This girl made a Facebook post. She said, all my homegirls, if you fart while sitting down, you're disgusting. And you know why. I asked her why. Like, come on, tell me why. Why? Like, I want to know. Like, tell me the ins and outs of this. I understand that there might be poop particles that come out your butthole when you fart. That's a fact. If you fart, the poop particles come out. They come out. Okay.
Okay, you guys got me for the most interesting live conversation I've ever had so far. Winner, chicken dinner. Who would have thunk it? Oh man. But shoot, like after you have all these heavy conversations all day, like this is dope though. We need the queef energy.
Should that be my title next time? Should that be my title? Just queefing.
You guys are gross.
Medusa about to leave our asses. Like, if y'all don't change the subject, you're gonna. You have nothing to add? Are you sure?
Well, if you can break an egg with their front muscles, then you're friends with me.
What the fuck?
I remember that TikTok.
I am speechless.
The nigga was too stunned to speak. Hey, what about black? Don't nobody do no stupid shit. We can call each other that. Don't trip on me.
They hear me queefing.
This is the most productive conversation I've had all day.
That's so sad. That's great.
I talk to toddlers all day.
Yeah, okay. That's a reasonable exception. I thought you meant on TikTok, like, because I've been, some of these lives are wild, girl. These TikTok streets be rough.
No, it is even on TikTok too. Because I was just going back and forth with that dude that I had called out about calling Spike Lee and Oreo, and he was talking nothing but bullshit. I was like, bro, shut up. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say about Spike Lee? I love Spike Lee. He's dope as fuck.
I stole him from you.
Tell him to Joe pee in his butt and get it over with.
Oh, Mac, I see you. I see you, Mac.
Were they talking shit about him because he went to that Trump rally?
No, so a couple days ago, I called this dude out that got in my comment section of a video response to Modern Warrior that I posted like 2 months ago. And I had responded to his comment. And then somebody had commented on the video and was like, did you see the first video that he has on his account with the shocked emoji
Love you,
face?
bro.
So I went to his account and I watched the video and he compared Spike Lee to an Oreo. And I'm like, yo, that's racist as fuck, bro. So I reposted it and I'm like, yo, like, what is with the left and like just letting these people just be racist?
Right. So racism is okay when you do it. Like, this shit don't even make sense.
He called me valueless.
His bio said banned by the Mayo Mafia. He still got the Spike Lee video on. Yeah, I stole him from you, by the way.
Man. He said I pander to conservatives and then I'm valueless. And I was like, somebody come get their ally.
Seriously. Yeah, so like I hang out, I've been in Russell's lives and stuff, and all day I've had people kind of like coming at me. Look, you don't get to decide who my friends are. You like, if we get along, if we don't get along, you don't get to decide who I associate myself with, because I judge people based off of my own experiences with them. If they called you a stupid bitch, what were you doing, stupid bitch? That's not my business. Like, that's not my business. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, that's not my business. What did you do to get called out your name? Like, that's not on me. But don't tell me I can't be friends with somebody or be cool with somebody because they
all the talk. I'm pretty sure it's the reason was because of all the talk we just had. So everybody, come on back. I'm gonna put the same people back in here. Come on back. I'm restarting this shit. We're gonna get like 100. We're gonna get like 200 people in here while we talk about weird shit. Come on.
Share it to me whenever you get back on.
No, just come back out and go do it. Just come right back.
Okay.
So wait. I gotta do my exit. It gladdens me to know they daunted prepares for a feast. Soon I shall be drinking ale from curved horns. Because the hero that come into Valhalla does not limit his death. I will not enter Odin's hall with fear. There, I shall wait for my sons to join me. And when they do, I will bask in their tales of triumph. The Hazir will welcome me. My death comes without apology. And I welcome the Valkyrie. I am not in Mordor. Where the fuck that is?
That story that he's singing is actually freaking terrifying. Imagine, what was he, 8?
He was 7 years old.
Imagine a 7-year-old splitting another kid
I'm
with an axe.
just like him. That's so fucking true. 2 of my favorite shows is Vikings and Last Kingdom. Love those shows.
I just have one question at the 283 people. Who wants to be king?
284 people already.
I just
y'all
want to know
trouble.
who wants to be king. This is too much. Do you want to be king? Your king has abandoned you. What do you do when he abandons you?
You need to audition for a Viking show.
Nah, Floki needs to audition for something.
For real, like he's really
I
executed.
am Ragnar, King Ragnar, and he is Floki, the shipbuilder, my berserker. Skull.
Oh my.
Does anybody want to raid?
Always.
Well, then we will piss the modern warrior off and we'll raid more lands.
Yeah.
But we only stay for a short time so we don't become colonizers.
We'll get him to move on the sidewalk.
Or to the next town.
Too fucking straight. Touche. Oh man.
Yeah! Yes! They agree! They need to settle. We'll go and take over TikTok. That is the land we take.
Hey, Tom, yes.
Dude, Medusa, I swear you get it from the ugly bitches that are jealous because you're pretty, and then you get it from everybody who fucking hates on you about the race shit. And then, like, I love that everybody's always commenting about how you, like, why do you keep responding to these people? Like, duh, that's the fucking point of fucking social media. Why, like, if nobody responds to anybody and everybody just agrees, how fucking interesting do you think this shit would be?
He said, let's raid Walmart and colonize.
They don't like me.
Let's raid Walmart.
Did you say let's raid Walmart?
That's what they said. That is your ambition. Raid Walmart. Do you need toilet paper? Use a pledge. Let the
It's
rest
a new day for the Viking. Walmart it is.
What do I
You know,
need from Walmart?
I had an account. There was an account named I Am the Perseus, and they admitted that they made that account just to fuck with me, and they dropped my address in my comment section.
Are you fucking serious?
Did they do this just now? Where are they?
Drop
at?
my address. You start swimming.
How about you tag them in this broadcast and you bring them here?
That's crazy. Like, don't play about my babies. Like, that's one thing I don't. That's like that's you got kids and shit. These people are fucking psychos.
Well, it's probably some kid in his mother's basement.
Hey, you gonna make a post to get $15,000 so you can move?
Do you need me to come over? I can come over. We can do.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that.
No, I mean, like, you know, the block is. I mean, the block is hot.
Gotta be.
I like the headwear. It reminds me a little bit of a goddess I know. The goddess I hear. The goddess
You
of
want to get
healing.
some? You want to get some real trolls in here, Bree?
Oh, what? Okay, what level are we talking about?
Do it! Do it! Put it on!
Yeah.
Put it on!
There we go. See, yep, there we go. You know, I'm gonna have fun tomorrow on TikTok. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, my friend.
Who said the
I knew you loved me all along.
Through politics. Politics has been a big thing for many years. Politics has taken us. Did you know that the Norse pagans actually had a law system? The law system says that you kill somebody, and the first person you see, you told. And if you pass by 3 houses without saying anything, you're automatically guilty.
I also have American flag shorty shorts on.
That's kind of legit. That's kind of legit. That law is pretty reasonable, I think.
Don't you take my name in vain, Dirk. My name, Berg, is Ragnar, King Ragnar. You're in my broadcast, and how dare you talk to me with this tone?
He called him Bjorn. He called him Bjorn. That's great.
Conservative thirst trap.
Oh, look at them glasses, bringing the vibe. She's over here accessorizing. Like, we ain't talking about nothing special. Let me accessorize. You're so cute. I swear to God. You know that colonizer colonist video? I watched that video so many times before I realized it was you. And then I was like, damn, she is a hot teacher, dude. I want a teacher like that.
Did you just call him a coach? We are not talking about Krampus. We're not talking about Krampus, who was stolen by the Christians. So all of your little Christians out there was Athelstan. I loved Athelstan, but fuck he died. But anyway, all you Christians out there, I am so sorry that your people have taken cultures and put it in their own religion. How are they going to take Yule from us? Make it Christmas. How are they going to take Krampus and make it Christmas?
Charge your tablet.
Krampus is Norse for claws. Did you know that?
Like that?
I bet you didn't. Did you know half goat, half demon was Krampus? There was big white beard, was going to the towns of England, scared the kids. So they made Santa Claus, a jolly man, a very happy man. And they would give presents. And did you know in the Bible it says, decorate your tree as the pagans do? Because you're taking cultures, and I fuck you. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad. I love you. If you can be Christian all you want, you can be conformed, you can do all that. But I'm just saying, don't take people's culture. Stop doing it. Stop it. Stop it. Ew.
That's how you really feel.
Stop taking cultures.
Oh, are we doing like full body shots now?
You know it.
Oh, and you're talking about the nair. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
There you go, Mike. My bad ass. There you go. That's as good as it gets. Guess what? I'm fat down there. Everybody's doing body shots, so I thought I would clarify that.
Is this legit? Does this do it for you?
Oh my God, you are something.
Look me in my eyes.
Oh, what a cutie. That is a cute cat. That's a cat, right? Yeah.
It doesn't make you ready.
Come here. Yes.
Are you? Do you need a moment? Are you? Do you need help? Do you want us to leave so you and Medusa can get
I got that for you. Do you see the? Do you see it?
Oh shit!
See that weird dude on the camera?
Hey, what's that word? That word Stevie's saying? Let's
go. I only got one question. How hot do you like your chili?
I don't like chili.
Spicy.
Real spicy. Hot, right, Mike? You like your chili hot?
Yeah.
I like my chili hot too. Matter of fact, I like my chili so goddamn hard you cook a hog's ass in a spoonful. When a working man such as myself wants a little hot fix, and I reach for a bottle of Mama's goddamn hot chili. Smooth, tender chunks for chili beans filled with Mama's hot bastard bacon bits and drizzled with just the right amount of thick savor and sauce. Dribble with noodle nuggets and Texas to Funyuns. That's hot. Goddamn hot. That's for my name.
You sound like
I feel like you should go do a Frank's.
His accent changed there, like in the middle of his thing.
I feel like you should go do a Frank's hot sauce commercial.
Yeah, I was saying, he sounds like Captain Spaulding in his chicken commercials.
I put that shit on everything.
Fuck your mama. Fuck
what are you drinking, Mike? Beer?
I don't drink alcohol. Diet Coke.
I don't either. I was just wondering because, you know, people were partaking. Yeah, I don't. Well, every once in a while I drink whiskey, but it's rare.
Yeah, I haven't drank in a year and a half.
People in here. I need 100 people to leave. Leave. Get out of my podcast.
Play rock, paper, scissors.
And if you don't fucking leave, then I can't say nothing. Why is it growing? No, down.
Are you modeling right now? I feel like you're modeling. You.
Medusa, I need you to give me advice on my dry ass hair later down, like tomorrow or something. I need your advice about that.
Of my broadcast now. I'll do at least 200. I don't need that many. They're too many.
Look how blue
I have
your
no
eyes
idea.
are.
I know nothing.
Look how
Thick and
blue
frizzy
your
and
eyes
dry.
are.
It's you kind of got hair like my daughter's. I use do you know what argan oil is?
It's even a little green right there.
Use the argan oil, the dark bottle.
Which one did you gave me a gift?
Okay.
They have conditioner with it, and they also have leave-in conditioner, and it's a spray. It doesn't smell too good, but after you spray that in, then I use Aunt Jackie's. Aunt Jackie's products are really good.
Aunt Jackie was a stupid.
What do you do? What do you do with the wrap? Like, how do you do it?
Jackie makes money with products.
Do I put all my hair up in it?
Yeah. So get you a silk pillowcase.
Okay.
Don't even do that.
Get a silk bonnet too, because if you have curls, you're gonna want to use a bonnet.
Yeah, I have a lot of curls.
I only wrap my daughter's hair when it's when I want it flat or something.
I like coconut oil.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that. Cause it's like so dry and frizzy, and all my baby hairs, like I don't even know. I was never taught about texture of hair. I was never taught how.
Tastes better with pineapple when you consume it, and you.
That's not what you said. You said.
Makes the queef taste better.
Oh my. If you are getting your mouth queefed in, I mean, good that you're getting some, right? But yeah, I hope not. I hope that's not happening for you.
Doesn't. Oh, you leave. Get the hell out of here. You don't need to
Hey,
listen
you
to
said 200. It's up like 6 people left when you said that.
They are patronizing me, and I need all of you to leave. Everyone. That's right. Do not want to see you again.
What the fuck did I just walk into? I mean, the name of the channel is called the Norris Vikings, so to be fair, he's on a tangent, but I mean,
on my podcast.
Medusa's like, but I'm wondering the same thing though. Like,
are you Norwegian?
Are you Norwegian? Oh yeah. Man. Girl, if you went on a modeling show and you did not win, I would like sue them motherfuckers. Like y'all are the dumbest. You girl. For it. You just fucking stop. just stop. Who does it better? Oh shit. I'm not playing because I'll lose.
He's got really blue eyes.
Damn, they're still going. My eyes would be dry than a bitch. Give me some clear eyes. Damn, they're still going. I try to do that shit with my kids and I fucking blink quick as hell.
I feel like a third wheel.
No way. He blinked. I swear he blinked.